says, let's go Niners, sign some impact players. I think we definitely have signed some impact players, especially you look at the cornerback situation. I think we definitely have, I think, arguably the best corner on the roster right now that we signed in free agency in Charvarius Ward. Obviously, he'll have to prove that, but he played pretty well with the Kansas City Chiefs. And since we're on that right now, let's talk quickly about cornerback Charvarius Ward. He's a prototypical corner for the 49ers in size. He's about 6'1", 195. He was the starting corner for the Chiefs, I believe, the last 2 years. So he matched up with, some of the league's best wide receivers. And Charvarius, he named PFF's most improved player. If you guys are a fan of Pro Football Focus, they named Charvarius Ward one of the more improved players coming into the league this year. And he's a great tackler. That's one thing that sometimes you don't really think about with corners, but you got to be able to tackle, especially in this system. And Charvarius Ward was one of the best tacklers in the NFL. I believe he had like a top 3 missed tackle rate. So he was one of the best corners as far as not missing tackles. So that's definitely a great asset to have on any defense, but especially this 49ers defense. He obviously knows Charvarius Ward really well. So I wanted to hear what Jordan Foot's thoughts were of Charvarius Ward. So this is what Jordan Foot said about cornerback Charvarius Ward. He said, Ward is coming off of what was easily the best year of his career. Not only did he embrace the challenge of taking on opposing number 1 receivers, but he improved his ball tracking skills and was overall a very solid corner. He may not be a bona fide stud as a defensive back, but he's a lengthy corner whose prime should coincide with his contract. And that's the great thing about it. We're signing him. He's 25 years old. He still has years to play. You figure at least 5 years of his prime still left, and I think that's perfect. We signed him to a 3-year contract. Jordan Foot also feels that the 49ers are getting a very solid player. And you talk about that was a big need for this team going into the offseason was the secondary, was the cornerback position. We upgraded at the cornerback position, and you talk about Charvarius Ward with this defensive line. Y'all know me. I love to say a secondary's or a corner's best friend is a defensive line. The defensive line is able to get a pass rush, on the quarterback. The quarterback has less time to throw, which makes the cornerback's job a lot easier. So I really, really like this pick, this signing that we got for cornerback Charvarius Ward. And this KC Chiefs insider speaks very highly of him. So I think it's a great signing, and I can't wait to see him in training camp and in week 1.